People don't want to really hear it from you, and it's a psychological thing. If you ever thought about any telemarketer calling you, you know what I'm saying? We all know we hate telemarketers, but the person who called you is not the person who sells you at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to hear it from you psychologically. They want other people to, you know what I'm saying, close them out.
Right. And if you guys taking notes, write this down. Write this down for me, but more so write this down for you. I should not close my own prospects. I should not close my own prospects. AJ is like this close to area director. Like this close to area director. This close to $900 a month residually. And he still sent his prospects to me to close them out. And we get it done. Right? So you guys shouldn't be closing, y'all shouldn't be closing y'all own prospects because they know you from the beginning and from the old you. So a lot of times, especially when it comes to people that you've been knowing for a while, they already know you. So your success story is a little bit harder for them to believe. So they need somebody else to jump in and close out their prospects. I pass my prospects over to some of my sideline people, like a Gail Andrews, or a Chuck Harden or a Cortez Springer. I pass mine over to some of my sidelines because we shouldn't close our own prospects. So that's the very first thing. I should not close my own prospect, pass them over to somebody else. For everybody that's new, I need y'all to do me a favor. Get with your upline, whoever it is. I'm also drop the link in the video. You guys got to get this sheet right here. Sponsor 3 to hit ED. Here is why this sheet is so important. You want to get your business off to a fast start. See, the sooner you sponsor 3 to go ahead and get hit ED, that puts everything else, I don't want to say it puts it on autopilot for you, but that takes care of the biggest expense for a lot of people, which is the $119 a month, right? So let MWR cover the $119 a month for you. Also, when we get this $150 every month, you know, coming back into your wallet, like I said, that's going to take care of that $119 for you. In addition to that, guys, it's imperative that you reach out to Money Max as soon as possible. As soon as possible, reach out to Money Max. So, recap. Be new. Just be a new rep. Don't go out and try to over-explain anything. Because another thing that's going to happen when you start trying to explain this business, somebody's going to ask you a question that you're not really prepared for. And then when you don't have the answer to the question that they asked you that you're not really prepared to answer, what do you think is going to happen? You'll lose credibility, right? So that's the last thing that we want you guys to ever do is lose any credibility. Because I want y'all to have a 100% closeout rate. Now, we all on this call know 100% closeout rate is not, like we saw Brian do live calls, and he didn't even have 100% closeout rate. And he's the fastest person to ever hit national director. Well, we want to definitely speed up the process. So don't try and close out your prospects. Next, howtoshiftyourincome.com. It's up on the actual screen in about 2 seconds, as soon as I can get this bar to move out of the way. Not that. As soon as I can get this bar to get out of the way. We want you guys to get the howtoshiftyourincome.com, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. Howtoshiftyourincome.com. There's 3 important sections on here. Start. This is where you see Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and Wealth Max. These are also in your back office. So anybody that was on the actual live Zoom last night that Christy, Chuck, and Shayna did, this in the beginning is kind of a recap for you. This is going to be where the 4 max pillars are. Now you have to actually log into your back office and register there. The second thing that you guys need to do, like yesterday, is download TaxBot. You guys have to download TaxBot. There's a TaxBot icon that's right there on the screen. And then, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's the orange TaxBot icon right there. It's in the Google Play Store. It's in the Apple Play Store. The difference between a business and a hobby is excellent record keeping. So make sure you download the TaxBot software. That way you can start tracking all of your bills and your expenses to be able to go ahead and start to write off your lifestyle. Now, if we go to MoneyMax, I have mine's linked. Everybody's will be linked up. So as long as you got your MWR account up and running, it'll go ahead and take you directly there. Now, when we're saying, you know, chat with the experts and things like that, I had to move all of these controllers over so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Everybody can still see my screen? The thumbs up? All right, good deal. So to be able to chat with the experts is going to be right down here, right? So you just put your name, your email address, and your phone number, and then go ahead and hit chat. That's where you guys literally start the actual chat with the experts to go ahead and ask any questions that you guys may have. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of times y'all will ask me questions and I don't know the answer to them. And I'll tell you guys that I don't know the answer to them because I'm not one of these experts. I'm not. That's not my job. That's not my my forte, my cup of tea. So what I'll do is just direct you guys right over here to the MoneyMax experts and go ahead and let the actual experts do everything for you. Now, if you click on Instant Pay Raise and you go ahead and click Get Started, this is where it's going to take you guys down to up to your last 2 check stubs, and then also a copy of your previous year's tax returns. Just have those all in a PDF file, and then go ahead and attach them and upload them right here. That's all you have to do. It's literally that simple. And then the experts will go ahead and adjust everything for you, and then they'll send it back to you properly adjusted, and then you take that and either turn it into your HR department, or if you had the capabilities to log in and just make the necessary corrections yourself, that's where you go ahead and do it. That's how you start to let the government pay for your business. So far in the first 5 minutes of this training, 10 minutes of this training, we've already showed you guys 2 ways to get that 119 taken care of, so you guys don't have to worry about that coming out of your pocket. Secondly, AJ, you had something?
Yes, actually, you can upload your last 3 years of tax forms. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they'll right go here. Back through your last 3 years of tax forms. And if you missed out on any money in those previous years that your CPA may have missed, you know what I'm saying, they'll show you how to file documents to get that money back. They're gonna send you the forms to sign and pretty much get that money back for you.
Absolutely. And lastly, in addition to that, if you got kids under the age of 18, they'll also show you how to hire your kids so that you can go ahead and subtract their salary, aka their allowance, off of your taxes as well. So look, y'all, I'm gonna take a quick pivot real quick into some leadership. You guys are in the business. Y'all see what y'all have access to right here on the screen right now. It shouldn't be nothing. Nobody that's not a part of what we have going on should be able to tell you, distract you, or sway you from what you guys have going on. Ain't nothing else like this out there. I promise you. There is absolutely nothing else like this out there. Anybody got any questions on this so far?
Hey, so I'm gonna go ahead and chime in on this.
Go ahead.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all have seen the presentation, you know what I'm saying, where y'all have heard people say they're, you know what I'm saying, they've adjusted their W-4 and got an instant pay raise. You know what I'm saying? So you fund your business instantly, you know what I'm saying, within your next pay period on your job. That's primary number one. That's even if you do not bring in anybody in the next 30 days, your business is funded from MoneyMax. And it puts additional income in your pocket to potentially pay off debt sooner. So it's like, man, this should be a day one thing. If you haven't done MoneyMax yet, that needs to be an absolute priority right now.
Absolutely. Like literally. Hang on one second. Somebody else is sending me a message.
Yeah, I got one waiting to join.
Yeah, if you get somebody out there that, because I have to like jump in and out. If you see anybody or somebody text you, just let me know so I can make sure I get them in there as well. All right, so these sheets, these are the roadmaps, ladies and gentlemen. These are the roadmaps to everything that y'all trying to do. I got a manila folder, and then I have a second manila folder, all filled with these sheets. So I know who's jumped in so far, and then who's gotten what so far. Kelly Bridges up top. Brett Bridges right behind. Demont Freeman. Omar Mahmoud. Marco Sandoval. Brittany Wilson. Tammy Ali. Jackie Wilson. So I literally keep these sheets for every person that's trying to hit ED, because that's my job to help you guys get there. But even also for my leaders. I know exactly what Ruthie needs to hit area director. I got it down. I know exactly what AJ needs to hit area director. I know exactly what Mamie needs to hit area director, right? I know exactly what I need to hit district director. These sheets control and keep a lot of stress and headache off of you guys. So please, man, right now, all I need y'all to focus on is this one sheet, just this one sheet for 3 people. It's gonna go ahead and get you guys' business self-funded for y'all. Let's go over to the next one. Next service is gonna be Credit Max. Let me just jump to Credit Max real quick. All right, so here on Credit Max, they already got me in. Anybody use Credit Max yet? Besides AJ, besides me, besides Ruthie.
I have.
Who was that?
It's me, Rachel Don.
Hey, what's up, Rach? How you doing, sis?
Doing all right.
Good. What?
So I have used Credit Max.
You have? What advice can you give them?
So the system is easy. It's pretty much autopilot. And like you've heard before on previous presentations, all you need to do is go to freeannualcreditreport.com, download your annual credit report, and it will give you all three credit bureaus. You PDF that to your desktop, and then also you upload a copy of your driver's license, and you upload it to the Credit Max portal. And then once you do that, within the next up to 72 hours, you should receive an email from the credit experts stating that they're already working on your credit report. Just from my own experience, my credit report has jumped up 24 points in the last 3 months. So the system does work. You got to trust the system, but you have to upload the documents in order for you to see the results.
Absolutely, man. First of all, hey, congratulations to you. First of all, that's amazing already.
Thank you, Don.
No problem, no problem. That's amazing already within itself. So, like she said, man, freeannualcreditreport.com is where you can go ahead and get a copy of your credit report from all 3 bureaus, and then just save it to your actual desktop. And then once you log in here, go ahead and just upload it directly to the actual experts with a copy of your driver's license, and then they take it from there, right? You guys see all of these testimonies that pop up in the MWR testimonial page where people's credit scores are improving and they 700s and 800s and things like that. It's because this stuff was extremely simplified. It was extremely simplified. So don't overcomplicate the business, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. It's the reason that these things are on here. All right, next thing. Anybody have any questions first? I'm sorry. Any questions? All right.
Hey, I gotta add a tip in. So, just so y'all know, you know what I'm saying. Here's a mistake that I don't want y'all to make. Don't go trying to pay off debt off your you know what I'm saying, your credit report without, you know what I'm saying, talking to the experts. Because if they send out letters to have it removed, deleted, pay to delete, then and you go to pay it, you know what I'm saying, you just added 7 more years for that to be on your credit report. You know what I'm saying? So use the experts, because they're the experts. I don't know how everything works, but I do know that there's a legal time frame that stuff, you know what I'm saying, companies can come after you and it's from the last date of activity on that account. So if you decide to pay a collector, you know what I'm saying, $5, you know what I'm saying, to get them off your phone, then you just reinitiated that legal time frame for the company to come back after. So talk to the experts first. Let them do their work. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to upload your credit report and then go pay off creditors because now you get this little money in. You know what I'm saying? Do what the experts tell you to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now we at the Equity Max analysis, and then we got your debt worksheet editor here as well. So this is where you guys see all of those plans where it says, you know, such and such is going to be out of debt in 4 years instead of 80-something years. This is mine. I have to go back in and readjust the numbers because I actually just paid off a bunch of other stuff as well. But I don't know if you guys can see over there in the corner, my millionaire debt-free date as of now is scheduled for May of 2025. And then the millionaire date for me as of now, without me even adjusting anything, is scheduled for May of 2045. But like I said, a lot of things have changed because I've paid off some other bills as well. But just with that stimulus credit and some other things that I've been working on as a part of the leadership team, I haven't been able to jump in here. But this is literally where people are taking those screenshots that you guys see during Brian's presentation and uploading them. And then Brian just literally goes to the MWR financial page, financial testimonial page that is, and he just pulls this stuff directly from there. So by all means, please go ahead, log in there and start playing around with the numbers. And again, right down here in the corner is going to be your text chat. So if you guys get stuck with something or if something doesn't make sense, you know, when you're going through every step of this process, just go ahead and text chat the actual experts and they'll walk you through where you're stuck at and how to go ahead and get unstuck and then get everything, you know, uploaded for you guys. So, I mean, it's crazy how streamlined this whole process is. It's just crazy how streamlined it is. Like I said, it's already in your back office, but then if you go to howtoshiftyourincome.com and you click on any one of those links, Money Max, Wealth Max, Equity Max, or Credit Max, is going to take you right back here as well. And there is a reason that was done. It was systematically done to make your lives a whole lot easier. So these are the 3 most important pillars for you guys. Wealth Max is in here as well. That honestly requires you setting up a consultation. So I'll just pull up the actual Wealth Max slide. There is no real text chat or anything like that. For Wealth Max, you're simply going to click this button right here to schedule a consultation today. And I actually take that back. There is a chat just for the Wealth Max experts. If you don't schedule the consultation here, you can schedule the consultation through the actual text chat where Cord or Eric, who was on our team call a couple of weeks ago, those guys will reach out to you, have you send them your schedule for a week, and then they'll look at their schedule and they'll go ahead and put you into a slot to make sure they get your Wealth Max questions asked. So you can ask them how to get that PRA started. Is there a specific dollar amount that you need for the PRA? Or what's the specific dollar amount, the smallest amount that you need for for land banking. But this is literally this simple. Just log in, schedule a consultation, and put in your information, and then they'll reach out to you directly after that, and they'll go ahead and get everything scheduled for you. Let me see here. AJ, you want to add anything to that, sir?
Oh man, yeah, definitely, man. That I understand. It's a simple process with starting a PRA. You know what I'm saying? It is an insurance thing, so they're gonna have to send like a medical guy out to your house just to do small exams and stuff. But once you do that, man, there's really like no large amount of money that you have to do there. You know what I'm saying? But just by starting to put that money in there and it building up that cash flow instead of sitting in your bank account. Yeah. You end up building that money, you know what I'm saying, your investments faster. And then now you're able to start loaning from, you know what I'm saying, borrowing money from yourself, even if it comes down to smaller things. You know what I'm saying? You want to get as much money in there as possible, you know what I'm saying, as fast as possible, but don't circumvent the system, you know what I'm saying? We're designed to get you out of debt first, you know what I'm saying? So you want to apply all your money to that first before you know what I'm saying, get into trying to put your money into the PRA.
Absolutely.
Let me add to that too, because I've done the consultation, and
of course,
they'll go through your whole profile of what all things you have set up and in place, so that they put you into the right thing. Yeah. So they do have a couple different types of PRAs that you can utilize. I'm in two different ones. One of them is the insurance kind, and the other is something different. But it's still, you can access your funds from either one, and without it being an issue. So they set mine up based on what my circumstances were and other things that I had already going on and in place. And we're actually still, even though we did that earlier in the year, the expert is still working with me on a few other things. So it's set up as a gradual process. We'll move this, and then later we'll move that, and then we'll make sure these college saving plans you got set up are in the right place too. And so it's a whole all-inclusive consultation and system that they set up for you, specific for your individual needs.
Absolutely. Great advice, because what might work well for me might not work well for Melissa, or what might work well for AJ might not necessarily work well for Ruthie. So Ruthie, were you going to add something also?
Yeah, picking back off of Melissa, I just had a second consultation with Cord about my PRA account. And like she said, you revisit it. They try to do it annually. So if you need to make changes to the investments or where you are at, they kind of look at your situation at the time and work from there. And for those newbies who have a 401k account that's not doing anything at your job, you can always get a consultation with one of the CalChoice investment group, and they can move your 401k into a PRA account. Or if you have enough money, you can do your own land banking. And it's tax-free. It's not, they won't penalize you.
Absolutely.
Right. So you guys have heard from 4 different people on here that actually has the land banking or private reserve, and it's literally just as easy as everybody on here has said that it was. Anybody that does not have a land banking or private reserve, you guys have any questions, or was what these leaders said self-explanatory?
Don't be shy now. If you got questions, come on.
This training, because we getting ready to take back off again, as you guys saw the flyer, starting Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, back to school.
So we're about to ramp back up, and then we won't have time to kind of baby your questions and walk step by step. So y'all cannot be scared and not ask questions. That's why we're here.
I have a question. This is Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
So, you were mentioning about the PRA. So I am getting ready to retire in September, and I have my I have a Roth IRA. I have my 401k. I have like 3 different accounts. But the one I'm interested in is the Roth. So when I spoke with them yesterday or day before yesterday, they were telling me that because I'm not 65, I have to get 20% to pay 20% in. I guess that's the penalty for early withdrawal. But what you're saying is instead of doing that, I can move that money over to a PRA, the private reserve account, and not pay the penalty and have it on hand for whatever I need.
So
let me answer that one for you, Don.
Go ahead. I was just gonna ask who, when you say they told you were gonna have to pay 20%, just clear up for me who was they. That way I'm following you.
My company, the company that is holding my money right now.
Okay.
So that's exactly what I was going to tell you. So it like each 401k company, they have their own laws. Some of them may not allow you to move it into a PRA. You may have to move it into a different Roth or a traditional IRA. So they may let you move it from IRA to IRA, but once you retire, you are allowed to move that money. But if it still may, what the experts will tell you, it may be worth taking that penalty to move it into the PRA, because I'm looking to retire from the Army this year, and I'm talking about pulling my money out of my TSP and taking a hit, because it's worth it for me to get into land banking with that money versus letting it sit into it and move instead of moving into another IRA, because they won't let me move it into a PRA.
So what about if but then they said I needed 40,000 to move it into land banking.
Who told you 40,000? You talked to the experts?
They generally tell you they need $40,000. Yes.
Yeah, this is what I heard last night. So
right.
So I'm just kind of using that figure, and I'm shy of a few $100s to be at that 40,000. So that's why I didn't think I could even use it for land banking. And
so
the best thing for you. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, I also want y'all to realize that it may be better for you to get it, take that penalty and put it into your PRA, let it gain interest in your PRA, then loan the money from yourself to go buy the land, and then it's still then you're still gaining the interest in your PRA while you're paying for your land banking. And then also, and then you just decide when to pay yourself back.
And then a lot of times they'll charge you a penalty if you're trying to pull money out of your IRA to go start a land banking account. They're looking at it as if you're making a withdrawal from it, so they'll charge you a penalty. But there are, in certain instances, and this is why I would highly recommend you scheduling a consultation with the experts at WealthMax, because they may be able to just show you how to roll it over from an IRA directly into a private reserve account, so you don't lose anything. I have a 401k that's just sitting there right now that they didn't really want. We know what we're gonna do with that money, but they wanted to make sure I was kind of established in a few other avenues before we took it. That way I don't have to take a penalty if I pull the money out. We'll just reach out to who's holding that IRA, and we'll just have everything rolled over. That way I don't lose anything. So definitely in that regard, schedule the consultation and let WealthMax kind of walk you step by step on what to do. That's why they're the experts.
So the moral, all that, was to let the experts will tell you what you can and can't do. Leave it to them. They're gonna look at the specific type of account you have and tell you what you can do with it. We're not the experts, so don't take all of that, and we're just telling you our experience.
Everybody else that was on their call last night, not the expert side.
We're just telling you our experiences. All right. So
Okay.
At the end of the day, the expert's gonna tell you exactly what you can do with your account.
And no question
Okay.
is a dumb question. Write them down, and when you get with them, just, you know, ask them every question, everything that you think of or don't think of. Just write it down and just ask them right there. No question is a dumb question.
Okay.
So
All right.
far,
Thank you.
no problem. As we get ready to transition into leadership, any other questions about anything that we went over so far tonight? We need to make sure we get what so we know where we're going. Let me give y'all a hint.
Sponsor 3 to ED.
So what's the
Use the
first?
sheets.
There you go.
Use the sheets.
Use the sheets. Your sheets are your roadmaps to where you guys want to get to. Save yourself the time, stress, and headache. What was that acronym Chuck used last night on systems?
We say SW.
Yeah, save your time, self, energy, money, emotions, or something crazy like that, which was absolutely amazing. So guys, the sheet, just please get one of these sheets and get your 3 so MWI can go ahead and pay for this for you guys. And then also, please go ahead and upload your pay stubs and your previous year's tax returns to MoneyMax so that they can go ahead and get your pay raise. A lot of y'all are leaving money on the table right now that should be going directly into your house. And last but certainly not least, please download TaxBot and make sure you are taking pictures of your bills. Again, the biggest difference between a business and a hobby is excellent record keeping. You can't say you're in business if you're not showing that you're taking records of the things that you are going to deduct at the end of the year. So please download TaxBox if you have not done so. And if you do have it, please just make sure you are absolutely using it.
Hey, so with that, I'm going to caveat, we can, if you need assistance with TaxBot, it's a pretty intricate connection between things. So you can link your email and your bank accounts for them to smart match your receipts. So instead of getting a bunch of paper receipts, you can have all the, these stores now are letting you email your, the receipts. So you can get all your email receipts emailed to you, and then it'll smart match it with the transaction in your bank account. And then all you have to do is swipe left, swipe right for it being business or personal.
Good deal. Good deal. All right, man, let's go ahead and pivot into a little bit of leadership training. And then I'm going to let you guys get out of here and enjoy your evening.
So there is also MoneyMax. MoneyMax has a tutorial on how to sign in and log in and everything for TaxBot. So if you get lost, just go to MoneyMax. It's right there. It's a little YouTube video, and they'll show you step by step how to connect your TaxBot to your phone, and how to screenshot your receipts. Everything's already there. Like I said, it's streamlined. It's already there. And please remember, I know with all the excitement, please remember your web page, your address. So if you sign people up, you don't sit there and fumble around, oh, I forgot my email address, for them to sign up. So write it down somewhere that MWR Financial, hashtag, whatever you put on there, and so you'll remember it.
Now we're gonna go into leadership, and that's what we're gonna talk about, man. If you actually take the text scripts, put your stuff in it, and save it in your notes, then it's easy to copy and paste your response to all your people. You know what I'm saying? It's not a overly time process where you need to type a whole lined out message to everybody you talk to. It's streamlined for you if you actually execute it the proper way.
Right. All right, man. Here where we gonna step on a couple of toes, and that's quite all right. That's quite all right if we step on some toes. Just know we stepping on your toes with cotton shoes and not steel toe boots. Guys, as our team starts to grow, and when I tell y'all we are growing by leaps and bounds, it's imperative that we develop more leaders. right? It's imperative that we develop more leaders. That's just the nicest way I can put it. Cause y'all be wearing me out. Y'all be wearing poor AJ out, man. Y'all be wearing some of the leaders that's already here. Y'all be wearing us out. And like, trust and believe, us having this leadership is the same way Brian pulls us, like people like me, areas and above, and I'm able to, a lot of times I'm able to pull a senior director on there as well. And so I'll look at the charts and see who's the closest one to area, and that'll be the person that I'll pull and let them kind of get into that leadership as well. So a lot of times I pull AJ and let him get access to some of the area training and kind of hear how Brian kind of get down on us a little bit as well. And the reason it is we're in such a, like our mark hasn't even begun. Like our mark has not even begun, y'all. Like I hope y'all understand this. The dent that we gonna put in this industry, for those that understand baseball terms, we're not even in the batter's box yet, let alone the on deck circle and then up the plate. We just stood up off of the bench to walk out of the dugout. And we already seeing people rank up $900 a month, $1,500 a month, $3,000 a month, $40,000 a month. Like y'all, we haven't even begun. But what's gonna slow down the progress of everything is when we gotta go back and we gotta keep answering QFD questions for senior directors. When we gotta keep answering ED questions for area directors, right? Like at the QFD level, I'll put up with a lot of stuff because I know they brand new. But once you in for 3 months, 4 months, and you rank up to ED and then SD and things like that, you can't keep asking the same QFD questions. Because now I'm looking at you to be another leader. And if you're not getting it, then how are you gonna help somebody else get it? I mean, AJ was talking last night, and I had a couple of leadership conversations with a couple of people outside of the Zoom yesterday on some different things that happened during the actual promo that a lot of people didn't know about, right? But it was leadership training that for me, as you guys as coach, I have to coach in a moment when I see things like that. So everything is streamlined now. Our future ND chat, my military people, exclusive financial class chat is where everything goes. Everything goes. The Tuesday night Zoom, the Friday night Zoom, the Brian Bean Zoom, the links will all be in the chats. No more emailing them out or texting them out to people. One-stop shop. They're going to be in the chat. So if you don't know where it's at, click in the messenger and click directly on that. It's already set up that all you have to do is click on the link and it's going to automatically pull you to the actual chat. Second thing, guys, y'all cannot be afraid of somebody telling y'all no. Y'all cannot be afraid of somebody telling y'all no. I want y'all to hear something real quick. I'm going through training right now on my job, but I want y'all to hear something real quick. And I specifically did this. I did this for a reason. Let me find the video real quick. I want y'all to hear something. Y'all gotta get some posture about yourselves. Hold on 1 second. I specifically, and I might have deleted the video. I hope I didn't, but I specifically asked a question to the investment experts. Here we go.
Whatever money you have in your savings checking, if you open up certificates,
can y'all hear this?
That money is lent out to other members in order to, get some income off of interest. So that money is borrowed out. So it's your money we are borrowing. First of all,
did y'all hear that? Y'all hear what she said?
Yeah.
Your money you are borrowing.
Is your money that we're lending out to other lenders, and then we're making money off of your interest.
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about the private reserve account now, I work for a bank. I work for a bank now. So the private reserve, slide, when we say they're literally, you become the bank, it's a reason we say that. They literally training people now that, yeah, we're taking the lender's money and then we loaning it out to other people and we making money off of the other people's account. Now listen to this.
Account. Is that something that Alliant offers, or do you know a whole lot about the private reserve account?
Like, where's that through? What's
CalChoice Financial.
So private reserve, what type of, I mean, what's, I'm not sure, maybe that's just what they call it, but I don't know, maybe I just need a little more info about what that private reserve account is.
Okay, I'll look a little bit more into it and then kind of connect with you as well.
Yeah, it's an investment account though?
Yes.
Well, I wonder if it's similar to like the Chase, what do they have, Chase Private Client. You know, that's, you know, it's just their, you know, I'll call it more elite status of a client. Maybe it's just something like that. It's all still, you know, we are full on financial services here. So if you want to get it just 100% stocks, yeah, we can do it. If you want more mutual funds and more diversification, yeah, we can do it. If you want to get the real estate investment trust, yeah, we can do it. We do anything anyone else does. We can certainly do those types of accounts, but I'm just wondering what specifically is that account. I'd be happy to, you know, if we could get a little bit more info on that, I'd love to go through it with you. And if that's the best thing for you, God bless you. That's the best thing for you. Go ahead and do it.
Y'all heard that?
Absolutely. You didn't even know what it was.
Let me get y'all to understand something as we get ready to transition. That guy that was just talking about, he didn't know what the private reserve account was. He's been an investment banker for 35 years. 35 years he's been an investment banker and had no clue what a private reserve account was. No clue. So riddle me this. If I were to say something to him right now about joining MWR Financial and he told me no, what do you think my response, my posture is going to be to him?
Okay.
Marie, what you think my response is going to be to him? If I talk to him, if I pitch him MWR Financial right now and he says no to me, what do you think my posture, my response is going to be to him?
Okay, thank you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing this 35 years, and he's in the banking industry, and he ain't never heard about a private reserve. Are you kidding me?
I got a comment for you, Don. Hey, at the end of the day, he's had a job for 35 years. That's why he don't know about a private reserve account.
That's it, y'all. I promise y'all, I knew we were gonna have this leadership training. I sat there and I wasn't even gonna ask any questions. But it was two things, and I was like, I gotta record this. I'm gonna turn my camera off. I gotta record this because I'm in the banking industry, right? The credit union that I work for is the #1 credit union in the state of Illinois, and it's top 10 credit unions in the entire United States of America. So when we talk about private reserve, here it is, my trainer is telling everybody that's in the training class that we literally take the members' money, we house it, and then we loan it out to other people, and we make money off the interest of the members. Sounds like arbitrage to me. For those that never knew what arbitrage was, when you guys hear us talking about arbitrage on the private reserve slide, there it is right there. They take your money, go invest it somewhere else, and they make money off your money. The second one was, I'm like, I gotta ask this dude a question, because I just wanted to see if he knew. Bro, do you even know what a private reserve account is? And when he started, I'm like, oh, come on, man. Listen, y'all.
Hey, I'm gonna go. Let me chime in. I'm gonna tell you.
Listen, y'all.
After hearing that, you should know for a fact and have the passion that you have the best thing since sliced bread. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? You need me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one in the business. I'm the one with private reserve accounts while you still trying to invest with banks.
Some of y'all, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, man. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Some of y'all ain't never gonna get off y'all job because y'all scared of the word no. I'm gonna be all the way honest with y'all. Some of y'all will never get off your job because you scared of the word no. Man, look, y'all. $228 one time, $4 a day, Money Max, Equity Max, Credit Max, Wealth Max. If you don't make a dime off of bringing anybody in here, the tax savings alone will save you $6,000 minimum every single year. If somebody tell you no, guess what? So what? Keep going. I get told no all the time. I'm gonna share something with y'all. I offered a few different people, no one person in particular. I offered a few different people to just help them. And they told me no to my face. That's okay. It's okay, y'all. A lot of y'all, believe it or not, a lot of y'all didn't even take advantage of the opportunity the first time it was presented to y'all. Y'all want to know how I know that? Y'all want to know how I know that as the coach of all of this? Y'all want to know how I know y'all? A lot of y'all didn't take advantage of the opportunity when it was first presented to y'all. Guess what? Because I didn't take advantage of it when it was first presented to me. So if I ain't take advantage of it when it was first presented to me, and I know y'all didn't take advantage of it when it was first presented to y'all, why do y'all let somebody stop y'all when you present it to them and they say no the first time? Y'all gotta keep going. Y'all are in a position to make history, not money, history. The money is gonna come with the history. It's 40 million people out there without a job right now looking for an opportunity. And you scared to say no? You need 50 people, help 50 people. Think about this, help 50 people. And that'll get you off your job forever. Listen, y'all, 50, 15, 5, it's a reason we go through those numbers, 50, 15, 5. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna call on some people because we're gonna do some drill for skill. Tammy, come off mute if you're on mute. Come off mute.
I knew it.
I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show
Okay.
y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how to stop letting people waste y'all time, man, and how y'all gotta move on. It's called a tie down. Tammy, what's your presentation? What's your pitch to offer this to somebody to tell somebody about your business? What's your end? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I said, if I could show you how you could make money by helping others and not give all your money to the government, would you be interested?
That's your
They
end.
say yes.
If I could show you how you can make money by helping others and not giving all your money to the government, would you be interested?
Yes.
And what's the first thing they say to you after that?
They say yes.
They do. So if you
They say yes.
if you ask me that question, I'm gonna tell you what my first response is gonna be.
No.
It sounds like a pyramid scheme. So you can't lead. Listen to me with this, y'all. You can't lead with if I can show you how to make money. Right? Money, we all understand money is the issue. We understand money the big thing. But you gotta be able to appeal to somebody on something that's hurting them way more than money. We gotta listen more than we talk on a lot of things, because a lot of times a lot of people will tell you, they'll tell you their problem if you just be quiet and listen. Brett, come off of mute, man. Come off of mute, Brett.
It's crazy. You have to decide if you're gonna live.
Big Brett, you out there? Better yet, actually, you off mute? Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, man. Give me a scenario. What's your end?
Well, imagine what this scenario is. Let's just say I got a friend right now that's about to get married next month, and they saying right now that they're caught up with their funds going so much to the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to figure out how they're going to actually go about paying for the wedding and the honeymoon, and then coming back to regular life and still managing the bills.
So wedding, honeymoon, and they're trying to figure out how to come back from the wedding and honeymoon and still get to the biz, right?
Correct.
So it sounds to me like time is the biggest component for them, right?
Yes.
All right, check this out. All right, so here's your end to that. So you said wedding is a big thing, the honeymoon is the big thing, and then coming back and trying to figure out how you're gonna fit this business into what you're doing. So it sounds to me like time is the biggest issue that's stopping you from being able to fit the business into what you're doing. But if I can show you the way to legally, ethically, and morally minimize your taxes, increase your cash flow, and minimize your debt, would you agree that's gonna ultimately help you? That's gonna ultimately help you not have to go out and work that second job. Am I right about that, or am I right?
Yeah.
You see, I just tied them down. All I did was just provided them with the solutions to what they're doing. I'm gonna show you how to get the cash flow, because I promise you, a lot of people done paid $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 for their wedding. So now they gotta go out and get a second job to pay for the big wedding. So if I show you how to bring in the income that you don't have to spend on a second job for money that you already have, that's buying back the time that you was gonna waste. AJ, give me another one, man. Talk to me about a pyramid scheme.
Can I respond to that last one?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Brett, that what if you told them that, you know what I'm saying, you could help them get a PRA started where they can put that money for the wedding in their PRA and borrow it from themselves?
Most likely they're gonna say, well, one was a PRA.
Yeah, exactly. So you got another segue right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then when they hear about the PRA, they're gonna be like, wow, I need to be my own bank. And then how you end it is like, you know what I'm saying? So doesn't that sound like something you should do, shouldn't it?
Shouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Couldn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Couldn't it? You locking them in right there, because now you're getting a yes. And you know what I'm saying? What I figured out with Brian telling me is if you can get a person to say yes 3 times, that fourth one's gonna be yes too.
She's ready to talk.
So you ask them specific questions that you know the answer is yes to.
Hey, AJ,
by what they told
with
you.
This for me. I got a prospect.
Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? If you notice, you know what I'm saying, everybody has the same issues, right? Is that they don't understand what's taking their money, you know what I'm saying, even though they all, you know what I'm saying, don't have it. So when you tell them, you know what I'm saying, when you go into it with tie downs, which makes them say, okay, and their only answer to the question is yes. They can only give you a yes or no answer. And 9 times out of 10, the question they're closing questions that are going to tie them down. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you know what I'm saying? If I can show you Money Max, the experts can put, you know what I'm saying, $100 to $500 in your paycheck for $4 a day. Isn't that something you should do, shouldn't it?
Yep.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? I'll trade $100 for $500 every day. Nobody on the planet is going to tell you no, because they're going to trade that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Then that's where we're getting at, is you asking them questions that they cannot say no to. You get them to say those 3, the last one is yes.
That's it.
So, yep, that's simply how we get to the point of getting people to get past themselves psychologically, because the more you speak, the more you talk about what you're trying to get them, you know what I'm saying, the more you're giving them excuses to back out of it, because they want every excuse they can get to back out and say no. They want to say no, because doing this has been saying that for 40 years, everything I've been told is a lie. You know what I'm saying? So they naturally minded don't want to believe that this is the way out. It has to be a scam. It's too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get them out of that mindset and get them over themselves by not giving them a reason to back out on themselves.
Right.
And you
AJ,
give it to them by over talking. What you say, Brett?
quick question.
Yes.
I guess the main difficulty I feel as though I'm having is getting people to actually to go to the website or watch the video. What tactic do you use, or if you have a tactic to it, what tactic do you use if you have already asked the closing questions, and you have got them or requested for them to watch that video on how to shift their income, and you how many times do you ask before you're done? You go to the next one. Okay,
so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell you first off, I'm gonna go ahead and into the law of numbers, right? Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying, this is on you personally to tell you how much time you're putting into your business for you, right? Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying, if you know the law of numbers says I have to peak 40 people to get 10 people interested to get 3 people to sign up, how many times a week am I peaking 40 people? Mm-hmm. First off, ask yourself that question. How many people are you peaking in the time frame you need to peak them? So if you need to peak 40 people, so my thing is, if I peak 40 people, I get 10 on the site, 3 of them will sign up. If I do that 4 times this month, then I can get 9 people. Correct, right? So with that being said, now how do you get them to it? You know what I'm saying? So now that I've got my method, now you want to find out who's serious. So when you're messaging people on Facebook, Instagram, social media and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You're first off, you want to pique their interest. Like I personally say, hey man, I got something that is like truly, I'm truly passionate about that I would like to speak to you about first. And then of course they're gonna be like, well, what is it? And then I give them, you know what I'm saying? Then I give them a little meat and potatoes and be like, hey man, this is what, you know what I'm saying? Are you interested in these things? You know what I'm saying? Are you interested in an additional $500 a month, or are you additional, you know what I'm saying? And then when they say yes to that, then you be like, okay, you will absolutely love this thing called income shifting. Mm-hmm. And then be like, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard of it? Mm-hmm. So then they're going to be like, no, I've never heard of it. And then I'd be like, okay, since you've never heard of it, you will love this. Text details to my phone number with your full name. So now you really figure out, because now you get them off of social media. You know what I'm saying? Because your message is going to get lost in social media, because you're getting tons of spam in social media. All these people sending happy birthdays and all the funny jokes and stuff they want to send. So your message is going to get lost in that traffic. But the people that are serious will actually text you. Now you know you got a person who's, you know what I'm saying, who is interested in doing something different. And by finding that person that somebody's different, now that you got them on the phone, what do you have? You have complete and total access to them, right? You have their phone number. So what I'll do is, you know what I'm saying, now that I'll send them that information to the video. And then now when I call them back or, you know what I'm saying, to say, so I'll send them, hey, go to this, and when's a good time for me to follow up with you? And I give them 2 choices.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now on those choices, I'm gonna wait to the last choice. And when I haven't heard from them, I may wait a day later or 2 days later, and then I'll call them.
Yep.
Now that I got them on the phone, I'm gonna make it seem like it's my fault. Man, I lost track of it. I've been talking to so many people. I just wanted to get back in touch with you to see if you took the time to watch those videos.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna let you know right then and there, you know what I'm saying, whether they're interested or not. You know what I'm saying? Now the people who don't come back seriously, they'll tell you like, oh man, I didn't have a chance to watch it, but I can watch it tonight. They're gonna start tap dancing for you, and they're gonna give you everything you need to know. Right? So when they start tap dancing, they're gonna let you know whether they're really interested or not. You know what I'm saying? So they'll give you everything. You have the power now. You're in control of them and their actions because you called them in an unconditional moment that they wasn't prepared for by calling them. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to blow somebody off by text message or Instagram, but when you're physically on the phone with them,
right
now they're like, oh, you get what I'm saying? So get them on, you know what I'm saying? Get them out of the messenger, get them in your text box, and then call them. You know what I'm saying? Now you're in a position of power and they can't refuse the information that you've provided them. And now it's all about tie downs. You know, I'm finna tie you down.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say no to these answers that I'm these questions that I'm asking you. You can't say no. Nobody on the planet is gonna say no. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. The way
So
these questions are designed, no.
The way the questions are designed, nobody on the planet that you know will say no to those questions. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how you tie down people and get them to get out of their own way. And it's not about, you know what I'm saying? We're not trying to sell anybody on anything. Remember, it's about posture. They need you. You do not need them. You are in the business and your money your cash flow is being expanded by experts. So when they go to tap dancing after all that, then you be like, hey man, I appreciate you doing it, but if you know somebody else, I would ask you to pass that information on and I'll talk to you later. And you move on because, you know what I'm saying? To me, the conversation shouldn't be longer than 10 minutes.
Right.
If they're trying to keep you on longer than 10 minutes, hey man, I really do appreciate how this conversation and the questions you have, but I have more people to talk to that are serious about joining this business right now. So I'm gonna have to end this conversation. Remember,
on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yep. You hit them out on a scale of 1 to 10. Are you an 8 or higher? If you're not an 8 or higher, thank you for coming out. God bless and good night.
There you go.
Anybody got any questions about that?
I have a few, I guess, tips or people will always tell you what they want or they need or their problems. You have to become a good listener to what their issues are or what it is, and you can then work around of what you can do to help them. Because ultimately, we're just trying to help them get out of their situation. I mean, I don't get any better joy than helping someone get out of their situation. So first and foremost, just become a better listener. They will ultimately tell you their problems. Also with you, Brett, no testimony is a small testimony. Even if it's just, your credit score went up 2 points, or, your cash back is $65 every paycheck. That's a testimony, something you want to have if you weren't in this business. So use your testimony. Brad, you have a great testimony. You can write your testimony, put it on MWR testimonial page, and then copy paste and put it in your page. And we'll all share it, and comment on it. Use other people's testimonies and put it on your page. That would inspire questions. And also think back at what attracted you to the business.
Put on some
your eye. What
tennis.
made you decide to join? So
hey, King, can you mute your phone real quick? Continue, Ruthie.
I said, so think back also was a good tip, what attracted you to the business? When someone presented to you, what caused you to change your mind, or, to think about it, or at least look at the video? So think there's other people, there's thousands of people who think just like you, or, that whatever the person told you, like Don told you, that triggered you, like, hey, maybe I will take a look at this business. Some other people might think just like you and might just look at the video.
Yeah. Hey, so I don't want to keep this going all night either. You know what I'm saying? I know this is the weekend and everybody got things to do. We've kind of went pretty long. Is there any last questions anybody wants to get out there? All right, Matt. Well, I appreciate y'all for all signing on. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue to help each other grow. Hey, this is a family, people. So, you know what I'm saying? If you post something and you see your teammate on here post something, go ahead and comment. So if I say, a message saying, hey, you want to increase your income by $500, ask me how. I'm going to go to your site. If I see your post, then I'm going to say how. And then you can just respond to me, check your inbox. You know what I'm saying? Because by us supporting each other's posts, we're bringing more activity to each other's page. True. You know what I'm saying? So we support each other in this. You know what I'm saying? Our growth, this is the beautiful thing about this business, man, is that your success relies on somebody else being successful financially. You know what I'm saying? Like you're changing somebody else's life just by them leveraging you. And that means just responding to a post. You know what I'm saying? Because the more action that page gets, the more Facebook, displays that page. You know what I'm saying? So that's how these these social media sites work. People go viral because they get activity on their page. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get more activity, you gotta support your friends. So when we're tagged on these things, just go in and like, comment, whatever, give your advice, just support your teammates, and everything else will fall in line, man. Don, you got any last words before we let everybody go? We've been on for a minute now. We got to shut this down.
Nah, man. Hey, man, look, y'all, just if they say no, just keep going. Literally, if they say no, just keep going. Ain't nobody doing nothing there's nothing out there anywhere remotely close to what we have. And a lot of you guys are, as I look at y'all sheets, like I told y'all, I went through everybody's sheets. A lot of you guys are like 1 or 2 people away from $150 a day, all the way up to $150 a month, all the way up to $900 a month. A lot of y'all are so close, right? This stimulus weekend just helped out a whole lot of people. So do not let somebody that's not doing what we're doing and that's not in a position that we're in stop you or deter you. Open your mouth, man. As they say, closed mouths don't get fed. Just, man, don't be afraid, man. I appreciate y'all. We wanted to have some leadership training to get everybody, let you all know where you need to be, what's going on. And let's get ready to go ahead and make another wave. Let's make another splash, man. I love y'all, and I'm so proud of y'all. I promise you,
Yes.
If I didn't care about y'all, we wouldn't have this kind of leadership right here. And it's the reason why we have this leadership, because one day, y'all might not see the vision right now, but one day we're going to charter a plane and we all going to go have lunch in the Bahamas or somewhere. Or we're going to charter a plane and we're going to go have dinner in Cabo, and then we'll be back home later on that night to sleep in our own bed. And it's going to start all because of leadership trainings just like this, man. So it's the reason why we have them. And it's just for us to get better, man. I love y'all. Please don't hesitate to reach out if y'all got any other questions. But outside of that, man, have a good night. God bless y'all. Stay safe. And let's rock and roll.
Yeah, good night, man. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for the training. God bless you guys.
Thank you. Have a good night.